Well, out for a couple of hours today on my favourite field. The crops are beginning to come through, but I've got this band around the outside that hasn't taken, and the farmer talked about re-drilling it, but I think he's given up on that idea. I was out yesterday for about 3 hours and got absolutely nothing. Well, two very modern-ish pieces, silver-plated button and a silver-plated buckle. I'll put them into this video if there's room, but there wasn't much yesterday, and we're going to see what's about today. So after this we'll see you at the first target. Okay, just under the surface we have this, which looks like a buckle, still completely surrounded by, oh yes, it's a spectacle buckle. I think it's, oh, and it's complete. Yes, yes, yes. I have found, well, complete. There's a little break there and the pin is missing, but that is amazing, brilliant. So pleased with that. I don't know, 1700s, but that is a beautiful buckle, spectacle buckle, and I will get a nice picture of that. So on to the next. Yet another one of these little pins. Here's one complete. Again, not that old, but they were obviously leather pins. That's all I can make out that what they were. But yet another one had, I don't know, tens and tens of them off this site. Okay, well, I'm not quite sure what this is. Down about, I don't know, 6 inches. It looks like a badge or a brooch. Not quite sure. It's not silver. It may be silver plated, but it's or a buckle even, maybe quite a modern buckle. I don't know. But we'll do a little bit of research on that. There's like holes there where there may have been stones. I don't know. But we'll have a little look, see what we can find, and we'll come back to you. Okay, down here we have a button. I can see the shank on the back, and on the front it's got some design. I can see I can see a lion, and I can see some writing, but I can't make out what that says. So we'll check that out, get a good picture, and put it alongside this clip. Okay, on to the next. Well, we have a signal down here about 2 or 3 inches. Oh, I can see it. It's what is it? Oh my word. Oh, I can see what it is. It looks like the bowl of a spoon, kind of a teaspoon size. You can see where the handle was fixed there, and that's what that is. Very thin, most probably copper alloy. Age, not a clue. 1800s, I should imagine. But that's what that is. It's the bowl of a spoon. Okay, on to the next. Well, just caught the corner of a very ornate buckle. You can see the decoration. Not sure if you can see it there, but that would have been a lovely buckle if it had been complete, but sadly it's broken and just a fragment, but it's a find. Okay, on to the next. Okay, down here about 4 inches we have a looks like a halfpenny, yeah, and it's George V. Let's see if I can get a date of it. 1929 it looks like. Yeah, 1929 George V Halfpenny. Okay, on to the next. My heart stopped when I saw this. Oh my word, I thought I found myself a hammered coin. But nope, it is a button. Oh, there you go. Nice patterned silver button. But we'll check that out and we'll come back to you. I don't know if you can see it down here, just a tiny little buckle. It's been squashed a bit, but that's what that is. It's a tiny buckle. Okay, on to the next. Well, I don't know if you can see it. It's down here. One tiny little lead bullet. Relatively modern, but gave a great signal, and that's what we have. One modern lead bullet. Okay, on to the next. Well, that is the top of a crotal bell. That's the hanger. Sadly, the rest of it is not there, but that is definitely the top of a larger crotal bell. Okay, on to the next. Okay, down here about 4 or 5 inches we have a little shoe buckle, and not that old, I would say 17th, 18th century, but a very nice buckle, and it's complete except for the pin going across there, of course. But there we are, on to the next. About 9 inches down here for this one, and it's a battered piece of coppered pipe with a reducing fitment or some sort on the end, some sort of I don't know, oil line for a tractor. Never mind, pneumatic kind of thing off a JCB or something like that, I should imagine. But there you go, huge lump of copper. On to the next. Well, don't record too many buttons, but this was a little bit different. It's not old, and yet it's not that modern. I'm not sure what it's made of. There's nothing printed on it, and the holes in it are a little bit crude. So it's got some age to it. It was down about, I don't know, 3-4 inches down there, and yeah, we'll just check that out, see what it's all about. On to the next. Well, down here, just 2 or 3 inches, not a clue what that's off, but it's obviously been worked. It looks like pewter, lead, alloy or whatever. No, it's pewter. Not a clue what that is off, but off something. Nice little bit of design on it. But anyway, a little bit of junk. On to the next. Well, I'm a little bit richer now than I was earlier. Here in this we have a 50p piece. Okay, oh, there you go, 50p, a little bit richer. On to the next. Down here, just about 4 inches, it's part of a pewter spoon. You can see where the handle, you can see where the handle would have joined the bowl. It was like so, the handle would have come out there, and the bowl is completely destroyed, but that's what it is. It's a part of a pewter spoon. On to the next. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is, a very tiny buckle, and that's great. The pin is still intact, or part of it anyway, but that is amazing. Tiny little buckle, the pin is still intact, and if you can see it there, that is absolutely great. No idea what these little buckles were for, but quite ornate, got a little bit of a design, and that's a real nice buckle. Okay, on to the next. Okay, down again about 5-6 inches, another buckle. or part of any. That is a bit older than the last one I found, I think, and we'll check that out for age, etc. But finding quite a few buckle fragments and buckles at the moment. Don't know what the reason for that is, but yet another lovely buckle. That would have been beautiful, complete. But there we go, and on to the next. Well, it looks like we've got another token, or it's not a coin, but it looks like a token. Very, very thin, unidentifiable, but that, I would say, is a token. I'll try and clean it up, see if we can get anything off it, but I seriously doubt. That is very thin. Okay, on to the next. Here, right on the surface, not sure what it's going to be. Oh, it's a coin. It's very thin. It's either a coin or a token. It could be a token, but I don't think so. Looks like a farthing size. Try and clean it up, see what we can get off it, but it doesn't look too promising. But hey, it's a find. It's another coin. Very, very thin. Yeah, it's not a hammered. It's either a Georgian farthing or Victoria farthing or a token. We'll check that out anyway and show you later. Not sure what this is. About 2 or 3 inches down, 4 inches, something like that. It's got a screw. It's quite modern, I should imagine. Early 20th century. It's some sort of alloy. It's got a hole all the way through it. But that's what that is. Nothing. Bit of trash, bit of junk. While I'm here, this area here, I'm not sure if it will come up, but it's all this light coloured area here. There's a whole area about, I don't know, must be something like about 35 meters long and about 20 meters wide. On old maps, I looked up on old maps, and this was actually a pond. And so in the last century or so, this has been filled in. It's with a different colour soil. You can see it's quite a light soil. And when I started digging here and looking, it's full of trash, full of iron, bits and pieces. But I actually, about there, back last year, right in the middle there, I pulled out a Roman lockpin, which was quite a surprise, because most of the stuff I found in here has been relatively 18th, 19th, 20th century rubbish. But giving it another little look again this morning, found that that token I showed you, clip 2 before this, and that's a very worn token, 1700s token it would be. But this area here was an old pond, so I'll keep looking for a while, see what we can come up with. On to the next. Well, I have down here yet another hammered coin. It's down about, oh, I can't get it. It's down about 6-7 inches. Oh my word, it's another hammered coin. Fantastic, fantastic. Oh my word, I haven't seen one like this before. Oh, good gracious me. Don't know what that is. It looks like an ordinary hammered coin, that side. And yet when I turn it over, I'll have to get that checked out. Not sure what it is, but it's definitely a hammered coin. Absolutely fantastic. Oh my goodness. Hammered coin number 40 off this site. Hammered number 40. I am chuffed to pieces. Wow, look at that. I'm going to have to check it out and come back to you. Well, I have gone over and over this area. I have done it, must have been hundreds of times. Well, if not hundreds, at least tens and tens of times. I tell you, a field is never ever worked out. You know, sometimes we move on to new permissions too quick, too soon, and we leave some good stuff behind. I've been on this field, I don't know, 21, coming up 22 months maybe, and I've gone over and over and over. I've only seen it ploughed twice since I started. I only started detecting in September 2013. This was then in crop, so I've only seen 2 ploughs go over here. And as I've said, this area, there's a band all the way around this field that has failed this year, but the farmer said I can go on it, and I've gone up and down, and I come up with this beautiful hammered coin. Well, time to go. I thought up until now the hunt hadn't been particularly a good hunt, but now it's a good hunt, and I'm going to go back. It's time for me to go. Things to do, places to go, people to see. But I'm going to go back and research this later and see what hammered coin I've got. Okay, see you at the next hunt.